we need to change our theme music to
Just just
300%
just for
for
this
today.
episode.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense.
If you insist, if you insist.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Now You Know podcast. That is NYK Podcast. I'm back here with Chef Carl
The only consistent members.
and myself. We are here again, just like the last episode.
Holding it
We
down.
we were abandoned. It
Hold
seems
on.
like
Well, the only two from day one.
exactly.
Yo.
We're keeping this podcast strong. It is
I,
well, oh, it is well. It's
it's
okay, it's
all good.
okay, it's okay.
Hmm.
They say people come and go, but the podcast
Hmm.
never dies.
It stays.
Yep,
The badge is forever.
it's forever. It's forever.
Understand?
All right.
Ah,
Before we get into tonight's conversation, please do check us out on Instagram at the NYK Podcast, and we are also on the X, aka the Bird app.
hmm. The what?
The X. Yes,
No,
the
what did you say the
X.
first time?
The X now.
No, you said the art. Hi.
The X, yes. FKA Twitter. You can find us there at Now You Know One. And then look us up on YouTube. Just search Now You Know Podcast and you sure to find us where you can watch all our episodes, both in video, and also you can have some short clips of our episodes on there. All
Hmm.
right, Chef Carr, how are you feeling today? This beautiful Tuesday, March 17th. And guess what? It's Mary's birthday. I want to war himself, the goat.
Uh-huh.
Mm. Hence
Where?
hence the white do-rag, you know what I
The
mean?
Mr. Lolo himself.
Yes, the albatross
Where?
king, you know what I mean? Yes.
The Cameroonian
Yeah,
by
the
heart
Cameroonian by heart, by marriage.
and heart
Marriage.
too. Now, that's what I say by heart now.
Yes, by heart,
His heart belongs to Cameroon.
Yeah.
You know. Damn! Happy birthday to the goat.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Shall
Oh,
be
we need to tag
Zola
him.
into the
We need to
next.
tag him. We need to tag him in this so he
Oh,
can
I'm
repost
definitely, I'm
this.
definitely tagging him.
Eh. Are
Nonsense.
we going 300% or two?
300%, bro. In fact,
Three hundred percent.
you can even go 800%. So if
No, we need to change our theme music to
just
300%
just for
for
this
today.
episode,
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense.
if you insist,
No, that instrumental part is just
yes, if you insist,
you cannot beat that. Those who know.
those who know indeed know. All
We are
right.
in the
Speaking of Cameroon, in fact, speaking of the continent of
goodness gracious.
so while we're watching Champions League today, and when what's that party man's name? That PSG guy, Mayulu. When Mayulu scored the third goal for PSG against Chelsea, breaking news hit. Breaking news hit that CAF, which is the Confederation of African Football, and FIFA
The most corrupt
decided
organization.
to overturn the African Nations Cup final result, which had Senegal winning the title, and now they are going to hand the trophy to the Moroccans. hmm So that was the breaking news that hit us today. And anybody who has been on the internet has been seeing all the drafts that the Moroccans had because those guys had drafts ready.
Bruh. Uh, I'm
Those guys had draft. The funny thing, the one I saw which I was dying is like the medal award ceremony.
yeah.
They played it in reverse. They're taking the medals.
Really?
Yo, I
Wow.
was
Some of us are
laughing.
not on Instagram, so I'm not seeing any of this stuff. That's
Yo,
wild.
yo, they put the video in reverse, so they're like taking the medals back off.
So my thing is, how does a decision like this come at this point in time?
I feel like if we're being very honest, right? We knew it was coming. The reason the one thing that gave it away for me, whenever any country wins a title, right? For example,
Raj,
when Cameroon won the Nations Cup in 2017, right?
yeah, that's that.
I think we had what brand? I don't remember we have so many brands. I didn't remember the brand. It was Le Coq Sportif. It was them. Within 2 weeks, the new jersey came out with the 5-star badge.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Puma and Senegal have been in partnership for a very long time.
For
They're
a while,
great.
yeah,
So I was like, okay, because
it has to happen.
so I'm like, what's going on? Why haven't they released? It's been how many months? Like, why haven't you guys released a
Bruh.
jersey with 2 stars? Because I'm waiting for it. So I was like, okay, something is up.
I should go and wear my Senegal jersey, bro, instead of this my new jersey. I really should wear my Senegal jersey at this point because the thing is like even with that, right? It's so how you can say like we get the rules. The rules are the rules. If you
Mm.
forfeit, you forfeit. But did they actually forfeit? It's the actual thing.
I read somewhere that they walked up the field for more than 10 minutes. I don't know if that 10 minutes is in the rule book somewhere, but I doubt.
Like, and the thing is, so you're saying that referee did not referee the entire match. So you're saying those players did not play the entire match. Like Morocco did not score, but Senegal scored. So if
Hmm.
we witness it, it's on video. They lifted the cup, they did everything. So if you're gonna do a forfeit, why not forfeit back then? Why wait till
Enforce
Champions
the
League
rules
knockout
after
stages
enforce the rules
to try to
after the
sneak it
fact.
in? Like that to me doesn't make any sense. So to me, it seems like some palms were being greased somewhere
Oh
to
yeah.
make this happen.
Oh yeah. They're waiting for the wires to clear in the offshore accounts.
Like Senegal has the cup, they had the medal. So what are they supposed to return those medals and
Somehow,
give back
some
the
way, the
cup?
medals and the cup has to leave Dakar and make them make their way to Rabat.
Because those medals aren't cheap either, from what I understand.
I mean, I can't will have to cough up the medals because if I'm Senegalese, there's no way you're gonna get my medal. I lost
Yeah,
it.
like I won.
I gave it to somebody. I pawned it. So,
Yeah, some people might have already pawned it too, for real, for real. Imagine you went and give your nephew, your uncle somewhere. You think
exactly.
they'll
And
give it
then
back?
you how nah. So CAF and FIFA will have to figure out a way to make new medals for Moroccans.
But to even go past that one. So what is Senegal supposed to do in the next tournament? What if they decide to say I'm not going to play?
I mean, CAF and FIFA, I mean, they will not play the qualifiers, right? Because you're saying that they'll go through the qualifiers and then say they're not playing, or they will not even go through the qualifying phase.
That's the thing too, because they're the champions. Like yeah,
They were the champions.
they
They
were.
were.
So here's the thing too. What is Morocco's punishment for all of that? Because CAF and FIFA, they're all about fair play, things like that. So
Hmm.
that's part of the reason why they're doing this, right? So that's small slap on the wrist that they give Morocco. So they're saying that's enough.
I mean, I think I haven't read the full dossier of the announcement today. I just read the headlines and we're just talking about it now, but I don't know if there's any additional sanctions to what they already gave Morocco initially after the Nations Cup. If
What
there
do you mean?
is,
We already know what there is. They gave him the cup. That's the
yeah,
sanction.
that's what I'm saying. Like we don't know if anything else because I mean they had some fines, like the players, coaches, they had some even Senegalese players and
Barely,
coaches had some fines and things like
barely.
that. So eh, I
But
don't
the
know.
fine was just from the finals. They didn't even go
Right.
look at the semifinals. Like, so it's like, come on.
The Tower Gate, Tower Bros.
Nah, bruh. This is wild, bruh. This is next level. I've never seen anything like that in my life, honestly. This one is next level. So I don't understand how they plan on fixing this. Like, so what are the fans supposed to do watching the next tournament? Like, okay, whoever wins, you can easily
The
just say,
chance.
okay, they didn't win. Is that what we're
Right.
going with?
I don't know, man, but it's not a good look for it's not a good look for CAF. It's not a good look for FIFA. I don't know, man. I don't know what Infantino and that part of man from Senegal, from South Africa they're thinking.
I don't know how much they were paid, but bruh, at some point. But then it's like, hey, I'm really just trying to make this make sense though, like in all like fairness, because who like this was one of our most successful tournaments ever in terms of viewership and
Oh
things
yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah.
Now, what is the message that's being sent to the rest of the world in regards to Cap? Because people are going to look at this tournament like it's a joke.
Oh, they're definitely proving Jimmy Carragher's point yeah, they're definitely
Literally,
proving what Jimmy Carragher said about Captain right now. So in
like
this
they're
next
literally making
tournament.
all of Africa look so terrible. Because why would you want to go and send your players as a European club back to go and
Hmm.
play for the country when they'll go and win a trophy, and then they'll come back, 3 months later and say, "Oh, you didn't win. Someone else won."
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to
So
look
what
up
sets
any
Fabri
I'm trying to look up any quotes from the statement that came out today.
and then leave it to the white man, Fabrizio Romano, to be the one to announce this
That
to
part
all of
man is
us.
that part man is there now.
Guy, let me get on the first paycheck the way he's getting on them on their check too, on their payroll. Because wow. At least give that news to an African to maybe massage that message a little bit somehow, some way. Something. Bro, and this came out with no warnings, nothing. Like you didn't say, oh, they were gonna be contesting this, blah, blah, blah. Like it was just boom.
But
Oh,
it is what it is, man. We move. Let's see what happens now in in East Africa. Is it East Africa next one? Yeah.
I don't know, bro.
I think it's like Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania hosting 3-1. But hey, hopefully, you know, I don't know. Can Senegal appeal?
They have to be able to. There's no way you cannot just sit there and not appeal.
Uh,
Like you have to. Like there's just no way. And then even being hosted in those three countries, that means that three countries that normally would not qualify that will automatically make it into the tournament.
Come on, man. Give them some credit. Give them some credit.
Which kind of credit? Come on. If it's running, yes.
Wasn't Tanzania in this Nations Cup that just passed? I
I
think
think
so.
they were, but what did they do? Nothing. Or wasn't it their first time?
Participation, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you have
So I
to
hear just
you
giving
have to you
participation
have to
trophies.
qualify at some point, right? That's the first step. Look at this team that went out of Champions League today. That Norway team, Bodo Glimt.
Bodo,
In how many years do we ever consider a Norwegian team to be kicking Inter Milan's
hey, guess
Champions League?
what? At least they earned it on their way by
Oh,
by playing football to
fair
get
point,
there.
fair point, fair point. They were playing some good football though.
Hey. But then again, when you're playing your home, so I think Kenya and actually those three countries have a really good chance, so because they'll have their forehead, babes
All they have to do is
on the
outlast the
front.
team. That's all they
No,
have to
I'm not even that. They just need to bring their forehead babes with the nice packages to
do.
show up. All these players will be
Bruh,
distracted.
I'm sure the cameraman will be. In fact, you know
Bro.
what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna actually apply for accreditation to go and take pictures. And I have contacts in Kenya that I'm gonna use.
See? There you go. If you get it, just add me as your assistant.
I'm gonna just apply
I'm doing
and
that
see.
too.
Yeah, you know what I
Because what year
mean?
is it gonna be? 28?
That's next year, bro. Because CAF 2025 was just finished, right? That was
Yeah,
technically
just
last year,
finished.
and it's summertime too. So
They're
not
doing
not
it in the
not
summer.
Yeah, no, no. East Africa is not going to be terribly hot
Oh,
as
it's
it
not
is in the
rainy
West.
season. It's
Yeah,
not
so
rainy season for them.
they're good. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, wow. I didn't
yeah,
even.
yeah. So let me find out how to apply to one.
Yeah.
Make
Wow.
make a name for
Small
myself.
change.
Uh,
Small dusty food in
hmm
Kenya.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
let me call my plugs.
Wow, wow, wow. But nah, this news is crazy though, honestly. Hopefully something changes. Senegal, bro. Our Lions, well, not indomitable, but our junior Lions. We need come on. But at least the good news is if Senegal has not won it, that means we're still up.
We have five now.
Yeah. I mean we're
Uh,
up regardless, but
yeah, Senegal was supposed to be on two, but now it's one.
hey Manny. No, no, they cannot do my boy Manny like that, bro. They cannot do my boy Manny like that. Come on, Mane, please. As long as it's not Egypt that one, I'm okay. But then again, Morocco to me that is same.
Same
That is
branch,
same.
yeah. Same branch of the
Yeah,
tree.
same branch, bro. I want to claim Middle East and not Africa. So there's something going on there. But we'll see. We'll see. Did they qualify for World Cup even? Morocco?
I think so, yeah. Because
I
they
hope they
were,
lose every match.
I think they did, yeah.
I hope they lose every single match. Every single match. And if like by 3-0 every time. That 3-0 that they're trying to give Senegal by default. Let them just be losing 3-0. 3-0 every match. Because this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. But yeah, man.
We
Shoot, shoot,
move.
shoot.
We
We
move, right?
move, we
We
move, we
move.
move.
Anyway, let's
Very
move
good.
on to more dire.
Important matters.
I wouldn't say
Hey!
important. I wouldn't say important, but it's more dire.
Well, you're right. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let
Uh,
me have
uh,
my white flag in front of me.
oh man. So today, in addition to our African stress that we found out today, we are going to be talking about a quiet moment when celebration turns to reflection and what it reveals about relationships.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Ah,
So, no, for us that us that have got to married,
for you people
us that have got to marry. So,
and for us esteemed wedding guests.
yeah, steam wedding. So say, scam likely is calling
Right.
me. So say for example, right? Let me just give a little quick scenario here. You get married, right? Obviously,
Picture audio.
weddings are weddings are pretty much one of those best days or important days of your life, right? Where you're pretty much bringing together two families, friends. You're bringing together, you know, sometimes even distant cousin that you haven't spoken to, but just because they are family, you have to
Mm-hmm.
send them, you know, an invite. But at the end of the day, when everything is said and done, you look back and you say, wow, yeah, that was a great day. Um, Now, say you do all of this, you invite your friend and your family, and then maybe down the line, right? Someone that came to your wedding, all right, they
It just clicked. It just clicked. I forgot about that. I forgot about that. Yo, man, that
so
is true.
yeah,
That is
so
true.
fast forward to a few days later, a few years later for that matter.
Yes.
Someone that was at your wedding, right? Now, they hint to you that they're getting married. You see, they tell you that they've gotten engaged, right? They tell you that the wedding is coming, but they don't tell you the when the wedding is coming, right? And then now you're just, you know, chilling, you're browsing social media, and then all of a sudden you see a post that says, "Oh, 1 month to go until I get married to." So then you're like, okay,
Ah,
this
man.
is somebody that, you know, they've told you about, you know, the steps leading up to the wedding, but how the
Hmm.
wedding is actually happening. It's a month
You were
away.
there when they were talking, and
Exactly.
then boyfriend, girlfriend, and then engaged, and then now,
So you've seen all these different stages, but now the wedding is coming up and it's crickets. There's no wedding invitation. There's no, you know, there's no talk about it, right? Even to even come and ask the people that have even got married that, yo, how did you do this? How did you do that? Nothing.
Yep.
So now, if this is somebody that you consider a friend, right? Because I think on this podcast we talked about the whole
Yep.
idea of friendship or
Hmm.
acquaintances or
Absolutely.
you know things like that, right? So now, if this person is your friend, right? How would that make you feel? Go ahead.
Oh man. So my first thought is, do I still stay in the group chat?
Oh man, just quietly exit around midnight when it's
Yeah,
quiet and
like what's the
just
point? Like,
yati your way out.
bro, like that's my first thought. Because is it even before the boyfriend? Like you've seen every stage, right? This is from at least for you, it's even longer. For me, it's like what's it's 12 years, like 2013 ish.
hmm
No,
hmm
before that, like 2011, 2012, like around then. Yeah, around then. So you wonder, it's like, okay, cool. Like, how do I react to it? Do I say congrats?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
did something happen that I don't know about? Or at least like, hey, let me know, like, if it's something small or something like that. Look, I get it. This is what it is. Something, right?
hmm
Now, the good side of me wants to be like, okay, cool. Let me give you the benefit of the doubt and say maybe you're just stressed, maybe you're just busy, with certain things. But the common sense out of me is just like,
The African in you.
yeah, because you know the background, right, of one, and you know the
hmm
background of the other.
Yep.
So with the background that looks like us, I know you sit down and you really think, okay, cool. I have at least 200 people that have to show up,
hmm
like family, friends, all this stuff. So it's like, what? Like, did I just slip through the cracks? Which I doubt. Or is something, or are you being pressured to not include a certain, well, maybe not say pressured. Are you so far gone to where it's
Mm.
like you're not going to include a specific, type? Haba. Hey! I didn't even see it. Yay! Mate, I didn't even see it. Hey, 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 hey. Now I've actually seen. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, to me, it has to be a. I, I don't know. You tell me before I cannot. My thoughts are not thoughts right now.
I mean, obviously, right? Like you correctly mentioned, right? The initial thought is you're filled with mix of emotions. Like you're confused. You don't know if you want to be excited. You don't know
Hold
if
on,
you want
hold
to
on,
be
hold on, hold on,
pissed.
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Bro, do you remember before any of us got married? Any of us, we talked about this. We all did. We cannot wait for who's going to be the first, who's going to be the second, who's going
Who's
to be the
next?
last. What
Yep.
are we going to have at each other's wedding? What are we going to do at each other's wedding? Like, we
Mm.
talked about this growing up. Like, this is 10 plus years ago. Nah, fam, this is wild.
Like you said, you're so far gone. Yeah, but
This is
anyway,
wild.
to answer your question, right? Initially, you're confused, you're shocked, you're feeling I don't know, you're feeling hurt, you're feeling some kind of way because, like you said, right, these are things that you've talked about in the past, right? So you know that you think is you're almost guaranteed to be in the starting lineup.
Bro,
Like it's almost guaranteed. But at the same time, right? Again, and coming back to what you talked about, like communicating, right? Is it like you have a limited amount of space, guest list is small, you're just keeping it close family? Again, that is all understandable as long as you let people know that, okay, this is what I'm
mm,
going to do. Space is limited. Maybe then now it becomes us now as your buddy to say, oh, if we can't make it, guess what? We're going to take you out to dinner. We can do this for you. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. All right. That
boom,
that is all about the communication, right? Again, so we don't know the dynamics because again, we're not aware. We're not
nothing.
we're not in the inside circle. We're not the cool kids that goes to the beach and we are wearing shorts and we're
Mm, 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 mm. Ha, man,
ah hmm. but
but
then again, right? I think the older we get too, right? For example, the older we get, I understand that a lot of things in life are not reciprocal, right? So,
mhm,
for example, just because I invited you to mine I don't expect you to invite me to yours. It would be nice if you did, but if you don't, at least tell me versus me having to find out that it happened without me knowing. I think that's where the
Well,
issue will come from.
in this case, it's reciprocal because if I'm not invited, best believe you will not be invited to mine. Like it's
No, no,
like,
I'm speaking
yeah.
for me because mine has already happened. But you
No, me,
now,
I'm
it's
speaking for me.
exactly.
Like
That's what
me,
I'm
I'm
saying.
speaking for me. Best believe. And once it's not reciprocated, right? Or once I
Mm,
reciprocate the same move, at
yeah.
that point in time, we can be okay.
Yeah, we're even now.
Yeah, we're even. But then again,
Yeah.
it's like now that I even think about it, I'm like, I don't really have any problems too much because I think you're so far gone in the
Mm,
sense where, and I don't want to say so far gone in a negative connotation. No, I think you're so far influenced to where it's like
mm-hmm.
maybe it's going to be just a one party kind of wedding
Mm.
and not a two party kind of wedding, if that makes sense.
I wonder who's gonna be the DJ.
Oh, for sure. We're for sure.
YMC it.
But now we're gonna hear Swedish House Mafia.
Hey.
There'll be a lot of like that kind of stuff. Like we're definitely. I know we're not going to hear the Emperor, the Conqueror, the Champion, the
The
Lion is
lion is
here.
here.
We're not going to hear
So,
that one.
so.
Like at best we might hear yeah yeah yeah. That's the most we hear.
Yahweh's 34.
We're not hearing that one. Come
Hey,
on.
you are 24.
Man,
I
we're
don't
not
care. I
hearing
don't
any
care.
flavor. But we're not hear that. We're not hear that. But hey, look, man. You know what? I wish them all the best, in my absence. At this point, even if the invitation comes now, to me, it's too late. It's last minute.
Oh, yeah, it's definitely too late. It's like
Like
you're
it's too
feeling,
late.
it's like you said, oh, damn.
I forgot about like something like
Mm,
nah, like it's
mm.
done. Like it's not. There's no point in that. So, but then again, like we said, I think we're going back to the friendship thing that we talked about. Like people move on in life. I get it. I
Mm-hmm.
understand. But I do know that there are certain parts of your life that no one present currently or that you
Mm-hmm.
in the future will ever understand as much as we would.
Yeah.
And that's something that you can't, really change or it's not replaceable. So hopefully you do make some great memories and, hopefully things do work out well. But when it's my turn, just stay tuned online because that's the only view you'll be getting.
Online in-laws.
No matter what happens, I'm sorry. Even if I hear an apology, like, and it's not like you would care to show up or show. Actually, you probably would, but even if
Mm.
you don't care, it's just what it is now. Now, if I know that there are certain moments in my life that I'm celebrating,
Yeah.
you've made it clear that you're not someone that wants to be a part of those that wants me as a part of your
Your
moments.
moment. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So why would I want someone who doesn't want me as part of their moments in my moments as well? I think, and it's not any animosity. I don't want it to seem like there is, but it just
Yeah.
to me it just doesn't make sense
Gotcha.
whatsoever. I don't
Okay.
know unless you feel something different. 10-year anniversary. That's the bits in. You think?
Okay. Before we get into, because I have some questions that I want to pose.
Ah,
Before
ah,
we get into that, let's go into our African
proverb.
proverb. I think you've kind of already explained a little bit about it. And the proverb says, "The one who loves you shows it
Mm,
in times of gathering."
mm,
Yeah. The one,
that,
the one who loves you shows it in times of gathering.
I
Yeah.
think it's self-explanatory. I don't
Very.
even think we need to explain that.
Very, because the one time that I went to church, I went to church on Christmas Day. I remember this very well because I use it in my everyday everyday life. The pastor
Damn.
said that that um my presence is your present. So when I go somewhere and someone asks me that where's my gift? My
My
present
presence is a present.
my present is your
That's
present.
it.
That is
Kanye
that.
West said it too.
He said the same thing.
Kanye said it too.
Okay,
My
okay.
presence is the present.
All right.
Yeah. Because the thing is, no, like it really takes, for a lot of times, it takes sacrifice to make it there. Like, let's not sit here and act like we're kids, where we're just doing nothing. Like, bro, I gotta work so many hours a day where you're running different programs, different businesses. Like, this is time I got to chill and just relax and, catch up and just take to myself. And I have to show up for you.
Mm.
That takes effort nowadays. And sometimes it's a financial commitment on top of that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Like a lot of times, the financial commitment on top of that. And now, at least for me, it's gonna be for you. It's more the financial, and you have a family that you're leaving to go join. So it's like, okay, cool. Like,
I get it, bro.
eh, hey, man,
All right. So
good luck. In
so
in all fairness,
in
and
all
with the
fairness,
best, and with the best of intentions, I want to make sure
intentions.
that's clear. Yeah,
Yeah.
very much so. Good luck.
So in Pidgin we call it chook skin.
Hmm.
How do you translate chook skin in English?
Damn. Damn. Hold on, hold on, hold on.
Involve me.
Nah, there's got to be something else. Damn, man. Hold on. Let me Google this. I need to know. No, 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 no. I need to know. Hold on.
Who looks playing the chook skin in the first place? All right.
Uh,
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
hold on. Let's see. Let's see. Interloper,
Mm,
Batinsky, socially
mm,
imposing.
mm.
I think it's interloper. That's the best one. Yeah, interloper.
Okay.
Someone who involves themselves in a situation where they're not wanted or do not
Perfect. That
belong.
exactly. That's perfect. So
Yeah. Or meddlesome. Meddlesome is another one. Someone who injects themselves into other people's affairs. But I think interloper is the best one.
got you. Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
the reason I bring that up is so the day I got married, right? When
Hmm.
you're sitting up there on the stage, right? You have a full 360 view of everything that's
Yeah.
happening, right? So the whole time, like, I'm looking around, I'm seeing people. I'm like, I
I
didn't
didn't
invite
invite
you.
you.
I didn't invite you. I know
Eh.
the
Wait,
list
was
was
it plus one?
no, it
Oh,
wasn't a
I
plus.
know. Matter of fact,
I
I know someone personally who I
mm.
told they were not invited,
Oh
and they still
yeah,
showed
yeah,
up.
yeah. I
And
mean,
I was just
you
like,
told me.
wow.
Yeah,
I'm like,
interloper, juke
yep,
skin. So
bruh.
the whole time I'm like, I know I didn't invite you. And the question I want to ask you now is right, knowing that you're not invited, or maybe your
Nope.
invite got lost at UPS,
Mm-mm.
or you're above it to pull up, to
I'm
just pull
above
up.
it. Absolutely not. I don't go where I'm not wanted. I would never put myself in a position where someone be like, "Who invited you here?"
Mm,
Like that. Mm-mm. Or like, nah, nah, no way, no way, no way. Or like someone's surprised to see me there, like, "Oh wow, what are you doing here? Like, how did you get here?" Like, no,
how
no,
did
no,
you
no.
get here?
Yeah, you're not, you will never, like ever. Don't get me wrong, if I'm a plus one in an
Yeah.
event like that, not like this, in a complete separate event with someone I don't know, if I'm a plus
Hmm.
one, that is perfectly okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
a
it's
plus
different.
one.
At
I
least you
was
know that
invited
you're
by
invited.
someone.
Exactly.
Yeah. Now, with this, even if I'm someone's plus one to go, I will not go.
You're not
There's
go.
just no way.
Yeah,
Absolutely not. I don't
this
care.
in this scenario you cannot be a plus one.
I cannot be.
Yeah, you have to be the one.
Yeah, I cannot be. I will not go. Because why am I going there? Nah, 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 nah. Absolutely not. Like, don't get me wrong, that's some a lot strikers that will go and just enter anywhere because it's a lot, they just want to strike and it's okay. But me personally, I cannot go. I don't know about you though. What will you do?
I will not go now. Oh, we plan what?
Why not?
You didn't see my blog post this year. I want to be a ghost. Like now, when I go to places, people be like, "I thought you moved to London.
Ah, eh, eh,
You're in the country." I'm like, "It's working."
me, I'm on a different coast, so people don't expect to
Yeah,
see me.
apparently people think that my new job is in London because I posted at
Oh
the
yeah,
office in
yeah,
London.
yeah,
So
yeah.
people were like, "I thought you moved to England." I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah, 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 yeah. In the Queensland now or the
I just
Kingsland now.
I just go with it.
Why would you switch it up? Less invites to events, less
I just
just like
go
how
with
we were
it.
talking about. You have less opportunities to show up because you don't have to make that sacrifice
A
anymore. Like,
sacrifice, yeah.
but the people that know, like
Mm,
that person knew that you were still here.
yeah, need to know basis.
Come on, come on now. Yeah, yeah. Nah. Mm-mm. You will not catch me.
Question for you, though, right? So we all know that you are the man, right? You are the plug. You always have house parties, you always have this, you know,
Just kind of plug. I beg. No,
yeah, you are the guy,
I don't. Nah, that's not spread false life.
Whenever we ask, where's the after party spot? Carson's house.
Absolutely
That
not.
was the spot. So being a planner, organizer,
Mm-hmm.
chief enjoyment officer, um,
Retired.
have you ever had to make a decision not to invite somebody to?
Mm-hmm.
Mm, Uh,
Absolutely.
okay. Now, did you let that person know that they were not invited? Did you let them know directly, indirectly, or you just didn't let them know?
Oh, bro, we ain't letting. I'm not letting you know. What? I'm not telling you. What?
And then what if what if they show up now?
Hold on. But here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? So when you're making decisions like that, when you're having events like that, right, you're normally thinking about, and again, this is a much smaller events, right? This is not anything major.
Mm-hmm,
So with those events, right, like
mm-hmm.
you think about a few things. Who gets along with who does not get along with, one person. And you think about it and you strategize it. And when you're having those events, one, you already have your excuse planned for the future in case that person finds out. And two, you also consider, where that person is, things like that. And then you do everything in your power to make sure that person, if they're supposed to be invited, they don't show up until it's a certain time where it's like, okay, cool, they need to show up. Now when I have done bigger events where it's like, okay, cool, I'm actually having something official.
Yep.
Anyone, I make a list of
So you make a list.
priorities. No, I do. You make a list, right, of, okay, cool, who should know about this, who should not know about it. Some people who I'm going to see in person and I will let them know. Other people who I'm going to see as well and or not see, and then I can inform them in a specific way. I also know a list of people who I don't even have to bother inviting because one, either they're going to be a part of it, or two, there's no way that they're going to be at something like that.
Yeah.
And that's it. If I know there's no way you're not going to be at something like that, I'm not going to invite you because I already have that feeling. Now, if it's like a birthday celebration or if it's like uh, you know, a, a big event, right, or a wedding or something like that, I would know. Like you think about stuff like that because it's one of those things. Like a wedding, it's one of those things where it's a once in a lifetime moment
Yep. Yep.
where you know anybody who matters should at least get the invite and have them say no. Even if I know for a fact that that
That
person
you're
is
not gonna
not going
come,
to
yeah.
show up, I will still make sure that person gets an invitation, even though I know for a fact they would say no. To where it's
Makes
like I'm
sense.
not missing anything. I'm not, because there's a priority. Like you're gonna go through your social media first, scroll through to see exactly who's here. You're gonna go through your WhatsApp, just not even people that you have saved, just contacts, just people that have messaged on WhatsApp completely. Then you go through WhatsApp group chats,
Mm.
and then you go through your contacts themselves. And then now you start talking to family members. Okay, there's this one auntie here, there's this one person here, there's this one person here, things like that. To where it's like, there's a thorough list to where, and then you have an RSVP, right, where you can check this, that, that. So if you miss someone, there's always a cutoff. So if someone misses you on, you know, a specific thing like that, that means you were not intended for it. I recently had to help, the married couple that get to marry soon for their engagement. And for their engagement, like last year, right? It was a year
Mm.
and a half ago at this point. There was a limited amount of spots there. So we had to make a list and literally sat there and we're talking through, we're brainstorming. Who could we have potentially forgotten? Who could we have potentially forgotten? Who is this person? Who is this person? Like we really sat there and we thought about it. And there was only maybe one person that we might have forgotten, but we didn't really forget because we thought that person was out of the country because of their posts and they didn't get an invite. And technically they were out of the country. And they were on the fringes anyway, so we made that decision. So nah, hey, no excuse for this. None, none,
Right,
none.
right. So you were part of the last stage, but not this stage coming up.
I helped a little bit with this stage now. I came up with some names.
Ah, okay.
People that who am I to get to? I went to, okay, who's there, who's not there. I'm like, what about this person? Yeah, yeah, okay, what about this person? Yeah, yeah, just that
Yeah,
kind. And
sure.
nothing.
I feel like this is more painful for you than me.
No, it's not painful at all for me, honestly, because I'm. It's almost like I don't want to say I expected something like this, but I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. Now, I'll be surprised if I see some people that are there and I'm not there.
Mm,
Then,
mm,
then, then,
Would you
then,
would you reach out then, or would you just leave it?
nah. There's one of our, I'll tell you when this is recorded. There's one person who I was not invited to their wedding,
Mm,
and I've not spoken to that person since.
damn, we're keeping score. Eh?
You know them. You know them. They're
Oh,
in, are they in Virginia now?
je ne sais
Yeah,
pas.
yeah, yeah. Second goalie, or is he our first goalie? Think about your high school.
Oh, that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, JJ.
Mm-hmm. Never. So from that moment, I was like, oh wow, really? No idea, nothing. I was like, okay, cool,
Damn,
understood. Not there was
Asha.
nothing to say. It's not Asha, but it's just like, okay, I know. You just realize like, okay, I see where we stand. I
Yeah.
understand. You've kept me here. Why would I try to trick skin and go somewhere else? No, I'll just leave you exactly where you left me, and that's all. Nothing major. You just move on now. Am I supposed to cry about it?
No, it was a crap right now. But one final question before we drop some words of wisdom.
Hmm.
So, do we measure relationships by invitations?
Ooh. No, I don't think so, which is going to contradict everything I've said.
Got him.
Why? But you can measure them by the lack of an invitation.
There you go. That's what I was trying to push for.
Hmm.
Yes, yes.
No, I don't think, I honestly, because sometimes I can't sit here and say we're all human, right? There is a chance that it could be an honest mistake or maybe
True.
an honest oversight. There is that chance.
Yeah.
But like Balotelli said, why me?
Why always me?
Why always me?
Why always me? Anyway, my
So,
thing is, right? My thing is, again, going back to another wedding that you and I were not invited to.
mhm.
And then now I'm receiving invites for uh birthday. So my thing is, if you didn't invite me for that one, why are you now inviting me for this one?
Wait, which one? They invited for birthday, but not a wedding.
I think the baby is turning one. I
Hmm.
think I told you about it now. I told you about it.
Oh, 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 yeah, that's dead. I'm not going. Why am I
Yeah,
going?
yeah. So I'm like,
Why?
if
Nah,
if you
I'm
didn't think of
okay.
me then, right, for
Why
that
think of me
for
now?
that for that celebration, right? Because again, like I said earlier, right, events like this are like the most beautiful days in your life, right?
Hmm.
So if that particular day you feel like this person doesn't warrant being there, why is it that now on another beautiful day in your life
Hmm.
you want them to
I'm
be
here.
there
And this is an event where it repeats every year,
every year?
as opposed to the other one that's
The
the
one that
once
is
in a
once
lifetime.
in a lifetime. Yeah. So
So why am I good for this and not
yeah.
the other?
So that's my thing. If I'm not worthy for that one, I'm not worthy at
Yeah,
all.
I'm not worthy. Yeah, I'm not
I'm not
worthy.
worthy. Please
Like,
let me be
yeah,
like Thor and be unworthy.
literally. Like the thing is, like for me to even show up for the other one, I must be extremely bored, have nothing else to do. It
Hungry do
cannot
you?
inconvenience me exactly. I'm just going to strike a lot and that's it, and let me move on. Like there's no. But then again, was this one invited to yours?
Do I remember? That's the thing. I don't talk to her like that.
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, right? The day I received that text message, the day I received that text message, it
How did
came
I
via
get the
what?
number?
It came via WhatsApp. First things first, my name was spelled wrong,
Mm,
and that was the very first message I've ever received from this person.
mm, yeah.
So I'm like,
Yeah, I'm cool.
okay, all
I'm
right.
cool. Cool. Yeah, ain't no point. Ain't no point. Ain't
Yeah,
no point.
so
Yeah. Are you gonna go?
ah, as a parent, I'm getting soft.
Ah, this man's gonna go. Oh man. Oh man.
No, but I
So
think I
this-
think I think that date is like six different events happening, so I might not show up.
We'll see if you show up there.
But I'll send
Um,
I might send my daughter with her grandmother
why are you sending them?
because my grandmother already RSVP. My grandmother already RSVP.
Oh, that's you. Go ahead.
That she will go there.
Go
Yeah,
now.
that she will go. You're gonna represent.
Go.
Anyway,
At
give us some wise
least,
words before we.
hey, what did they say? Okay, you know what? I got something. Let me cook something here.
Mhm,
So in life,
mhm,
there are gonna be moments.
mhm,
You can either be a part of it, or sometimes you can be left out of it.
mm,
And a lot of times, the choice is not gonna be up to you.
mm,
People are gonna choose to have you in their life, or they are going to elect to elude you from their
mm,
life.
mhm,
How you feel is totally okay. How you react must be in kindness. Chef Carl, back with NYK.
But before you round up, right? You missed one other part. The North always remembers.
I didn't want to say. I wanted to leave with positivity, with positivity.
Forget positivity. Last time we talked about Hammurabi here, you were all for Hammurabi. Now you're talking about
Okay,
positivity.
okay. Let me be
Get
honest then.
out of
Let me
here,
be
man.
honest. Let me
Get
be
out of
honest with
here.
one final quote. One
That
final quote.
positivity
One final
nonsense.
quote. One final quote. One good turn deserves another. That's it. That's it. One good turn
Ooh-wee.
deserves another. Shoot.
Talking about to respond in kindness. Kindness cute.
Respond with kindness,
I was like,
man.
what the hell is this guy talking about?
Respond with kindness. But you know what? It's okay. You want to bring the villain out of me. One good turn deserves another.
Eye
Do
for
me,
an
I do
eye.
you.
There you
Do me,
go.
I do you.
There you go.
Man, no go vex.
At all. Yeah,
At all,
exactly.
at all. At all,
No
at all.
vexing. All right.
You
And
know
on that
what?
note,
Hmm.
we will go and continue
Now
celebrating
you know.
Maywe's birthday today. We have a few more hours left.
So, Blazo,
Go and
I
play
have
some
more
Zo
hours to
Blazo.
celebrate than you, though.
Yes, you do. You have more
It's
hours to
6 o'clock.
celebrate. So make good
Yeah.
choices. But yeah, it was nice having you on the podcast tonight. Thank you. Shout out to our
Come
listeners.
on.
I hope you guys are doing well. It's been fun with Chef Carr.
One more thing to add. Our most
Uh,
loyal listener will get invited to my wedding. Let me just say that one. I'll not do you the way we were done.
Most loyal listener. Okay, yes, that
Hmm.
one. All right.
Wherever
On
you
that
are, let
note,
us know.
Chef Carr, yours truly, Bell. Catch you guys in the next
Mm.
one. Peace out.
Blazo, 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 blazo.
Onaganya. Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm.